I'm gonna join your table.
Oh yeah, you're good.
So I can film my husband. So he can talk about it later. And I'll be like, no, you didn't say that. Move back to the camera. You're a liar. You guys be safe, okay?
It's been a late night. It's been a late one. Everybody else moving, thank you so much. Thank you for hanging out. Even if you didn't like the jokes, hanging out. So we got a different way I'm going to do this tonight because I wrote some stuff and then didn't feel like doing it and then feel like doing it, whatever. So you guys can ask questions about why I carry a Nerf gun 24/7, ask me to do a set, or just generally have a conversation. There's enough people here to just sit down and talk,
What's with the Nerf gun?
Okay, good. You can't ask. You already know. Poster, you can't.
What is it?
Okay, see, that's not fair. See, now you. Okay, so I have an entire arsenal. You saw me walk in with it. If you've been here long enough.
Good.
And my axe I won in battle. I'm a true warrior. Thank you. I earned that. But no, so long story short is my PO was being a dick about airsoft guns. Yes, I've been to prison. Big surprise. I'm a black man. It's kind of like a casual thing, So I had airsoft guns because I have a house, a motorcycle, because when I got out of prison I decided to be cool. You know what I mean? Like one of those cool inmates, you go get all the cool shit. And so I bought a gun because why not? And it was airsoft, so who the fuck's gonna worry about it? But my PO comes over and he's like, dude, you have BB guns? And I was like, yeah. And then he's like, you can't have these. And I'm sitting here and I'm like, don't be a bitch, okay? Like that BB guns, like relax, okay? It's CO2 and green gas. But he seriously makes a whole big deal. He made such a big deal about it, I actually had to go to court, fight it, have hearings about it. It was so crazy. So what I did was I went and I took all my Nerf guns back and I bought I took my BB guns back and bought a bunch of fucking Nerf guns. And so now I walk around the entire town with them. I started a Nerf war. It's a 24/7, 365 type of situation. So as of right now, if I walk outside, it's beef. And we understand each other. As soon as I saw Santi on the corner, I pointed my gun. I was like, Santi, we good? We good, Santi? Yeah, okay. Because me, Santi, his children, we have problems. Okay, his son has shot my wife in the face. Okay, we have issues. I'm hunting for your family. As soon as I find your house, I'm kicking the door in.
When I find your house.
I'm on the fucking way. It's Nerf or nothing. I want you to understand.
It's on!
It's Nerf or nothing, okay? I keep them loaded at all times. I also have a bounty on my head, which is very, very not okay. Right? I'm from California, and to put more there, I'm from 14th and Chestnut, which is, Long Beach, the hood. It's pretty fun. And most people there, they don't play with Nerf guns, they play with real ones. And so when I came to Oregon, I was like, man, it's really fucking boring here. Like nobody's, there's no life or death situations, you know what I mean? Maybe you get a drunk driver, you know what I mean? Maybe somebody driving while high, and oh my god, such a big deal. But I watched the news and they were like, we have a multiple car crash on the I-5. Coming up, the cutest puppies of the week. I was like, okay, that's your fucking news. What you have in California is like, we have a double homicide here, triple homicide here, a baby got dropped off here, and is it alive? Find out at 11. And it's like, oh shit, I'm definitely sitting here at 11. You know what I mean? So I was like, fuck it. Got on stage, I was like, let's see how many people are interested. Right now, we have damn near 100 people out in the streets, but, minus Santi, Alora, and their children. Hunting your son. He is 7, but he is old enough for a dark. Okay. But no, so like that as there, 80 plus people outside on the street who see me, they shoot me. I get shot 3 times, which has not happened yet. You know it. I'm unbeatable. I'm sorry. That's why I have 20 darts on my fucking head. The more people you kill, the more darts you get on your head. It's pretty lit. So if anybody wants to fucking collect, you know what I mean, you can ask or come anytime, you know what I mean. There's an automatic in the corner and the batteries are definitely charged, so don't fucking try me. But that's what's going on with the Nerf war. Other than that, I've just really been enjoying my time in Corvallis. I've been here for 6 years. I count the time I went to prison. I spent 4 years in prison. Prison was, it was Oregon prison, so it was kind of like going to daycare, but like the guards have mace. Pretty much, So just imagine instead of time out, they take your toys, you just get sprayed the shit out of them, You can't breathe. It's the same type of situation. It's actually so non-dangerous to be in an Oregon prison that I can't, if I were to go to prison in California and Texas, or go to prison in Washington, to tell somebody I went to prison in Oregon would be like nothing. They'd be like, and your point is. That's it. Because there's no danger, you know what I mean? It's actually so dangerous. So we're we got locked down because somebody tried to make a shank out of his razor. We were still getting razors. Other prisoners were like, wait, hold on, wait. Other stations, you guys get razors? Like, we have to line up to get like a fucking haircut, you know what I mean? What's on my face is what's on my face, is what I get. I did fucking juvie time in California that was harder than my Oregon time, okay? I spent 22 days in juvie. I spent 3 days locked up with 17-year-olds in Central in LA, and you didn't have a bathroom in your fucking cell, okay? So when they lock you in, like if you got a piss, you're just standing there. I walked in, I saw the bathroom corner because there was still, you know, feces and shit in the corner. I was like, okay. So I understand the situation. I laid down and cried. You know, lay down and cry like you're supposed to do. If you go to jail, cry. Be a man about it. That's what you're supposed to do. All right, own it up. Be a man. Shed the tear. Wake up. You'll feel better in the morning. I promise you, that oatmeal will just set in your stomach real good, real nice. There's nothing like oatmeal after a good cry. I don't know what it is. But no, and then I was sitting there, and so I woke up, and I was like, okay, here's the situation. If I have to use the bathroom at night, I like to go. You know, I'm 13. I've learned to go when I have to go at night. I just got over my fear of the dark. So, like, we're working on going to the bathroom when we need to go. No more holding our bladder and trying to give ourselves cancer. That's what we're not trying to do. And so, one night, knocking on the door, and the cop walks up, and he just stands there. I'm like, hey man, like, how you doing, man? And I'm like, I don't want to say it, but I gotta say, I'm like, come on, man, I gotta pee. And then so everybody on the tiers heard the force of it, laugh, and they're having a great time. Like, I didn't go piss himself. Let him out, coach, let him out. I'm like, come on, CEO, let me out. And he like, bro, you know what time it is, right? And I'm like, come on, man, you gotta let me out. He's like, it's past your bedtime. I was like, come on, man, you gotta let me out. He said, you see the corner right there? I was like, come on, man, I'm 13. And he was like, so, I mean, that at 13, I made a grown man decision. I looked at the corner. Shit. I woke up in the morning and I was like, whoo, shit. It's stanky in there. Was so happy to be out. They moved me to another cell. Nobody knew nothing. Nobody heard anything. Nobody learned nothing about nothing. I didn't pee on myself, which means I made it one more day as an adult 13-year-old not peeing on myself. Woo, 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 woo. Thank you guys. My name is Kevin Martin. What do you guys think?